Kia ora koutou katoa, no mai, hara mai, just in time for the official win-off from New Zealand. Well, kia ora koutou katoa. Why not start with a Mexican standoff here on opening day of the Canada Cup Tour for the New Zealand White Sox, all the way from British Columbia. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in this morning's game. Thank you for your patience this morning. We've got our fantastic game lined up here on day one. On game one of the tour, the New Zealand Development White Sox will take on Chinese Taipei U23 team here this morning. 9 a.m. kickoff for New Zealand. 11, later than that, of course, in Vancouver for us. But boy, oh boy, we're here. We're glad you're here. It is the opening day. I'm Jason Gerbes, a.k.a. Chopper, and joining me, as always, the ever-lovable, the ever-cuddleable Damon Collins, mate. Kia ora, brother.
Morena, brother, morena, and morena to the whānau out there watching around New Zealand, watching our girls in Vancouver, British Columbia for day one of the Canadian Cup. Oh, I'm excited, bro.
I'm excited as well. Beautiful day here, just overcast conditions, 20 degrees though, so good temperature for the Kiwis. Let's have a look at the lineups because we're not far away from start time here for you and give them to you. So fielding-wise, it'll be the home team will actually be Chinese Taipei. So fielding for them, you can see it's Tian Wu and Chang in the outfield for Chinese Taipei. Wu Zheng, Xia and Zhang in the infield, third base round at first. Behind the dish is Yiting Hu, and on the hill, Tiniu He, the starting pitcher. So a good defensive lineup for this U23 side from Chinese Taipei. Well, for Aotearoa New Zealand, the White Sox, it'll be the flyer out of Whanganui, Poppy Priddle leading off for them here. Keanu Henare hitting in the 2 spot. Hayley Breakwell should be the captain and shortstop today, hitting 3. Then the clean-up hitters, really looking forward to seeing how they go. Mason Kurini Iwiko, Tyann Bromhebla Malu in the 4-5 spot. Sarah Ponga out of Otahuhu. She's a real hard hitter. Misha Shaw-Wallace is hitting 7 today, the first basewoman. Holly Jacobs out of Wellington. She's at third base, hitting 8. Madison Gerbes out of Otahuhu will be at second base, hitting in the 9 spot. Of course, a designated player will hit for Carmen Coleman, who will be the pitcher later in today. Damien, New Zealand White Sox, first game on tour, Chinese Taipei U23 meme. What do you expect to see today?
Well, with being such a youthful side on both sides, 23s and our development, we're going to go fireworks straight off the bat, I reckon. Both teams are going to go out and try and stamp their mark on day one. They've had a couple of days together. Preparation's all done. We're all set. We're ready to go. Let's get it on.
Well, I'm all set. Are you all ready to go? Are you ready to go? Really? Of course we are, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for your patience. Apologies for a couple of the wires in there. They are going to do what they can do to try and minimise those wires, not for game one, but potentially for game 2. So just bear with them as they tidy up that there locally. But thank you to Soppel New Zealand for allowing the live stream to come out of Vancouver for you here this morning. Top of the first innings, and it'll be Poppy Priddle that'll lead off for the Kiwis. First pitch to her is right through the top of the zone. Good, we're going to put the scoreboard over one of those wires, Damien, and you're in charge of the scoreboard today, so I tell you what, it'd be a lot better than I.
Yeah, no pressure, mate. No pressure.
Poppy Priddle, of course, facing Tianyi Yu He, the starting pitcher for Chinese Taipei. And Poppy Priddle, boy, has risen through the ranks in a greater knots, hasn't she?
Oh, absolutely. Still so young, playing a bit of ball in the Hutt Valley through the Saints Club, and she has just gone from strength to strength. Definitely a name to watch for the future. She'll be around a long time.
Will indeed. So 2-1 the count here. Beautiful day, 20 degrees locally. The Kiwis, they got into town just a day or so ago. Direct flight out of Auckland and a couple of flights from a couple of different places this time round. Brisbane, Perth, to name just a couple.
Oh, the cheap flight, was it? Yeah. Well, they have to pick up some of the girls along the way.
So 3-1 hitters count here for Priddle. And that one comes through the bottom of the zone. So a quality at bat for the Kiwis to start off here in the first innings.
Yeah, good lead-off spot here, Poppy. Seeing some pitches, going forward in the count. Letting her team behind her see some of these pitches from Chinese Taipei.
This one fell straight back down the tram line. Damien, this development White Sox team, of course, the White Sox, let's call them A team if you like, they will be headed away to Oklahoma later on this year for the group stage of the World Cup. Here's an opportunity, though, for Craig Wallace to bleed in the next crop of athletes looking forward for the future, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And there's a lot of these names that a lot of these people around Aotearoa would know because they just absolutely stand out. So there'll be a good handful of them pushing for an extra spot or two in Wally's final squad for later in the year.
Kiana Hinardi after the walk to Priddle. There's one of the athletes that I've been really excited to see, Damien. She's out of Brisbane. Originally, their whānau is from the Levin area here in New Zealand. Brisbane Giants is their club in Brisbane. And really excited. They came over for the Women's Club Nationals this last year. And boy, oh boy, hasn't it been a golden find.
Yeah, absolutely. Wherever you can get them, if they're ready to wear that fern. And always good to have a lefty slapper into the mix.
Simply outstanding. Just want to thank you for your viewership. Really great to have you along here today on Soccer New Zealand's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Of course, Beyond the Dugout's got you covered as well, both Facebook page and YouTube channels. Be able to catch all the action. And just one thing for those that tuned in nice and early this morning, we just had to wait on a couple of lineups and things to come through. So we have the ability to start the game, if you like, just a little hereafter live, so that you capture the whole game. And that's what we did this morning as we tidied up the kitchen and plus to get to Vancouver, mate. I don't know what you took. I took 2 pahis, 3 wokas, and then I still had to catch a flight.
Man, I've got the Harry Potter covered. You just go in there and you appear wherever you want. Happy days.
Happy days indeed. Great to have you along, ladies and gentlemen, of Vancouver here. This ballpark not too far from Softball City. Only about 5 or 10 minutes down the road from Softball City is this one, Sunnyside Park, this one is called. And I talked about the lineups and stuff coming a little bit late. We'll give our White Sox a little bit of a chance here. They did get a late diamond change here this morning, so they were all set up on one diamond, then had a shift to another. But that's what you do when you're on tour, don't you, David?
Oh, tournament, you just roll with the punches, don't you? Until you get out onto the diamond, that's all you can control.
So Hinardi. Like the point here, Craig Wallace putting 2 lefties in a row here to start the New Zealand lineup.
Yeah, he's I've always called him a connoisseur of the game of Wally, and he knows exactly what he's doing. But you can already see the two batters up, 2 full counts. It's what they want them to do through a lot of pitches early.
Quality at that from Hinardi. This one in on the hands. Third baseman comes forward. Great take by the third baseman.
Yeah, absolutely. The third baseman, P1 Wu, definitely had to make some ground there, and then the little dive at the end to make sure of it.
Well, Craig Wallace, head coach, decided to bring Hayley Bakewell in, the starting shortstop for the top side. So she will captain this New Zealand team here in Canada and batting in the 3 spot. So she's really, I guess, going to be the spiritual backbone of this team this week, Damien.
Oh, Hayley will be so valuable to the team with leadership experience and always batting in the 3 spot. You want to be that leader and stamp your mark. You've got a runner on one down. Let's start early.
Let's start early indeed. Often running on the pitch, and it was only a matter of time before Poppy Priddle let those legs go.
100%. Their centre fielder. You always put the fastest kid at centre field, and Poppy's already got a stolen base to her name.
Simply outstanding. Joe Breakwell. Waiting for an opportunity here with Priddle in scoring position. You might ask the question is, why does the New Zealand side not have playing shirts with their numbers on in New Zealand on the front? It's because it's a warm-up game before the series. They don't tend to give those games out until the actual test matches started. So luckily, we know who they are.
We do.
Commentators can stream no nut shirt numbers on the backs. So hitters count here again, and Tini Yu He, the starting pitcher for Chinese Taipei, she's got herself into a couple of these deep hitters counts a few times. That's going to hurt if you don't tidy things up a bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. She's still trying to get that inside zone, and she gets it there, but she's missed it on a couple occasions, going off the hands of a couple foul balls. But still finding a rhythm. Only third batter into the game.
Breakwell fights that one off. Of course, Hayley Breakwell has been in and around the White Sox for quite a number of years. Was in and had a big hiatus. And then the ability to come back and play for New Zealand and play for Hawke's Bay has really excited her again for California.
Oh, yeah, and what a season she had last season with that Hawke's Bay side taking off NFC. So, yeah, awesome, outstanding season last year, and awesome to see her fit straight back in like she never left.
That Hawke's Bay team that won at NFC, mate, it was like the Mummers just getting it done.
And absolutely, that's exactly what they did. Going through the tournament, being outstanding, and then to get their first championship at the end of wicked.
Very, very cool indeed, my friend. Very, very cool indeed. And Breakwell, she will be patient. So the second walk issued here at the top of the first innings. And then we talked about, when we introduced the lineup, the big boppers in this lineup. Mason Kuden Inuko, Tawan Blom, Head Lamalu, and Moza Chuck and Sarah Ponga as well.
Yeah,
these next 3 batters can really bang.
Oh, can they what? Mason, she's originally from Palmerston North, played a bit of softball through Saints in the Hutt Valley, and then went to Canterbury. But now she's in the college system and in the States, making all state, all teams. She is one to watch for sure.
Often running the 3. Priddle will swipe it on a head-first dive into third base. And the Kiwis, I'm not going to say pushing the limits from the very get-go, but doing it when is educated, if you like.
And that's what you're going to see from Craig Wallace, head coach of this White Sox team. Educated plays. You know, he knew Poppy could make that play. She knew she could get a good jump, and Mason would square up and delay the throw, if you would, with the catcher. And you're always going to back the gas of Poppy Priddle.
Always going to back the gas of Poppy Priddle. So 2 runners in the scoring position now for Kuden Inuko. Little check swing, excuse me. Of course, Kuden Inuko playing her collegiate softball in the United States right now. fantastic to see the number of New Zealand wahine taking up that opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. And fantastic to see them stand out. You know, we saw Mays win countless batting awards and top pitcher awards.
There you go, just on cue. You did right there, Damien. And Kudini, here we go. Punishes that to the right side. And the Kiwis will open up the scoring here at the top of the first innings. 1-0.
Oh, Mason Kudini, Iwiko. She is going to be a batter that will get those RBIs and those clutch times for sure. And just like that, they have the first runner on the board with the RBI through the 4-3 hole.
So hot start for the Kiwis here. Brings up the bat here, Tyan Bromhead and Lamalu.
Back to the left.
Oh, she's not your usual left-handed hitter. Got to come hard for the lead runner. And they do a fantastic defensive play from Yuxia Zhang, the second basewoman from Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, heads-up play there. Didn't go for the runner that already had the lead on from the left side, but getting the sliding Breakwell in at home for the second out of this ball game.
That'll bring up the bat here, Sarah Pogler. Fantastic young lady. Had a chance to see a bit of her softball at Otahuhu. And of course, Otahuhu have played some great softball over a number of years, as have all of the other clubs in this country. This one the outside. So runners in the corners. Just giving Damien so much praise about his scoreboard operation skills.
You've changed it on me. It never used to be like this.
You'll figure it out.
Oh, I hope so.
We are at the top of the first innings, 1-0.
Yes. Here we go.
And this one laced away. And there are 2 outs here for the Kiwis with a 1-1 count on Sarah Ponga.
Hey.
Oh. There you go. Oh, my bad. It's an 0-2 count.
Oh, this guy.
Sorry, mate.
This guy.
Top on the first innings. Kiwis have strike for 1 already. This one pops up. That'll go foul out of play. Hayley Breakwell was raced going into second base. Of course, with there we go. With the other way, that's right. With Lamalu, the runner at first base, they brought her out in the 2-out play. Ground ball to second base. That'll take care of business. That'll also take care of the top of the first innings. The Kiwis strike first. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the first, and the lineups coming next. Kia ora koutou and no mai hoki mai. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. New Zealand will take the field here. Bottom of the first innings. Let's have a look at them defensively for you. And it'll be the Brisbane young lass, Kiana Hinardi, who will be starting at left field. Poppy Priddles at centre. Sarah Ponga will get the start at right field. Holly Jacobs will be in the hot corner third base for the Kiwis. Hayley Breakwell, the captain. She's at shortstop, joined by Madison Gerbes over at second base. Misha Shaw-Walsh, she'll be the first basewoman. Tyan Bromley and Mahu behind the dish. And Carmen Coleman will be the starting pitcher for the Kiwis here this afternoon. Great to have you along for it. really is our pleasure to have you along and see a beautiful day here in British Columbia. Let's have a look at the offensive lineup for Chinese Taipei now. And you can see it'll be Yuling Wu, the centre fielder, leading off in the top spot. Yusin Tiang is in the 2 spot. Wu and Zheng will be the power in their batting order, 3 and 4. Xiu Zhang and Ji will be in the 5, 6, 7 spot. Li Zhizhong will be in the 8 spot. Ying Yang will be rounding out the batting order for the under 23 side from Chinese Taipei. Apparently, Damien, she sells seashells on the seashore.
I thought it was by the seashore.
Oh, okay. Well, I can do the Chinese names. I can't do the English.
I was impressed, mate. Well done.
Great to have you along, ladies and gentlemen, as Damien Collins is just giving me stick here.
Why would I change now, ladies and gentlemen? Why would I change now?
Love what I just saw there from Chinese Taipei. The lead-off batter, the Yuling Wu, bows to the home plate umpire and says, "Thank you, sir, for your service today. Let's go."
Love seeing their sportsmanship and respect to the game.
The first pitch from Coleman is just outside. Of course, Carmen Coleman looking to get full residency and citizenship here in New Zealand. And all we'll have to do, though, is maybe paint those pink socks. Oh, no, I'm just joking. Oh, it's pink boots, as we see a ground ball at third base. And that'll take care of the first out. I know how you like your boots, Damien.
I do. Well, what gave you that idea? I do. Another bow to the umpire. You'll see that through the side, I'm sure. Yeah, I like a bit of flair, mate.
Fair enough.
Don't know about pink, though, but it is a women's game. You'd rock it.
You was on 10, only behind closed doors, my friend. The left fielder now for Chinese Taipei. This one falls over the top. Wherever you're watching from this morning here in New Zealand, Aotearoa, good morning to you, Morninga. Hope you are enjoying this Saturday morning. Hope you've got yourself a nice cup of coffee. I know you people in Pontivy are probably like a slim chai latte something. But that's okay, however you roll.
What are you trying to say? I've got a hazelnut latte.
Yeah, I love a hazelnut. This one pops up and Gerbes will make the catch for the second out. So 2 quick out here for the Kiwis. Not a bad start, a nerve settler if you like, Damien.
Oh, the trusty glove of Madison Gerbes at second base. No mistake there. Couple skips back. Under to make that second out.
That'll bring up the third baseman now. Wu. P1 Wu, apologies.
Great pitch to the zone there.
Just a little heads up, Damien. We don't have the shirt numbers on our scorebook, so when you see them come up there, drop them in to keep you track of.
Added to the list, mate.
Yeah.
One job.
I want to thank our graphics person putting together our graphics for us. It really makes things a lot easier, and now we have it tied to our score sheets, which is even better. So thank you to the team at Beyond the Dugout this morning, getting up nice and early, get things prepared. What was that for?
The team at Beyond the Dugout. Love our team, and wherever you are, we can plug you in to jump on the graphics on your couch at home. So happy days. Oh, great pitch.
Carmen Coleman and Bromhead Lamalu coming out of the Roosters club from North Harbour. So appearing that know each other very well.
Absolutely, and it's only right having a Bromhead behind the dish in the New Zealand jersey, surely.
Proud tradition continues here for the Kiwis.
Great pitch.
Swing and a miss on the outside edge. And just like that, can you say we're through one? Well, guess what? We're through one. Don't go anywhere. The Kiwis lead 1-0. More action to come when we come back. Ooh.
Steve's Tire Service. Being a Marae local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Silch and Replay connecting second sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Oh, no, my hook and my and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here, top of the second innings, and it'll be Misha Shaw-Wallace that'll get the Kiwis underway. She'll be followed by Holly Jacobs and Madison Gerbes, 1, 2 and 3. Kiwis lead by 1 run here early on in the match. On the back of a Mason Kudini Iriko. Drive to the right side of the diamond that unlaid the table that the Kiwis set. Damien, the first innings, Poppy Priddle, Hayley Breakwell and Kudini Iriko all getting on base safely.
Oh, smart start from New Zealand. A walk, some stolen bases, some disciplined batting, and then Mays coming up and drilling it through that 4-3 hole.
So New Zealand down on strikes the first down here in the second innings. That'll bring up to bat Wellingtonian Lee Jacobs. Also, New Zealand, of course, right in the middle of our winter. And so the Kiwis have not been able to play many games, just training, and isolated trainings probably, regional trainings, I should say. So here's their first chance to get some actual game time before the Canada Cup starting on Tuesday, New Zealand time.
Yeah, we're definitely in that part of the season year for us where it's a bit weird outside. Bit cold, like NFC in Christchurch in October, but this is a great warm-up. They're going to get to know each other, play some ball in the climate, and really going and humming.
Really coming humming is exactly what they're wanting to do. They've got 4 games lined up, warm-up games before the Canada Cup starts, and I think they are looking to maybe, if they can, slide in 1 or 2 more.
Oh, well, sure. Craig Wells will have a connection or 2 over there for a warm-up game for the ladies.
Talking about connections with Craig Wallace, connections with his assistant coaches for this tour, and he's taken along Craig Gibson, Gibbo, who's the battery coach. Of course, he's been involved with the U23 team that came over to Vancouver last year, but he's brought in an assistant coach, North Harbour's Nick Lanigan. Of course, Nick Lanigan playing his softball over there at the moment, so that makes perfect sense. Don't have to pay for a flight. And he's an up-and-coming coach as well. So great to see Nick Lanigan getting his debut coaching duty for New Zealand.
Yeah, Nick's been doing some awesome stuff for softball over the last few years, right down to making cards, playing cards for the Harbour Association, but he's playing a bit of ball over there. He's in the region, and he's just a sponge when it comes to this coaching role, right? He's going to be one to look for a number of years because he's already turning heads. He's a good dude as well.
Sure is indeed. Full count here on Jacobs. And just slides through the edge of the zone. So Chinese Taipei just changing the fortune here in the second innings. Back-to-back strikeouts. They'll be happy with that.
Especially after that first innings, couple walks, give up a run, but to come out and stamp mark with 2 strikeouts here in the bottom of the second, top of the second, exactly what you want.
Up to that here, Madison Gerbes takes the first pitch on the edge of the tram line.
Led the haka at the start.
Did indeed. Yep, the second Canada Cup tour for Gerbes. Had a privilege of going away with the U23 team last year. From the outside edge, looks to try and lace that one away. So in the hole quickly, 0-2.
Been awesome watching Madison grow up and go through the grades here in New Zealand and getting to see her in the New Zealand uniform. Yeah, pretty proud, as you would be, I'm sure.
Yeah, proud of all my kids, mate, and she's no exception. So yeah, good on her. Herself out there, and of course leading the haka. That's a special moment for any whānau here in Aotearoa.
Absolutely, we'll get the pecking order of the Gerbes kids
No,
by the end of the game.
No, we won't. That one fouls back.
It's all right, you can say it, man.
Yeah, the mother is the top. We all know that.
What a saint that lady is.
Yeah, oh yeah. 1 and 2 the cow. Let's just stop that right there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Inside. And you talked about Tini Yu He here for Chinese Taipei. She's trying to use that inside when she can, isn't she?
Yeah, we definitely saw it in the first innings, trying to clip that inside zone, even throwing it up in the zone. But yeah, definitely trying to use that inside line.
Pulls this one to the side. I think you see a little bit of this from the Kiwis in game 1 or 2, to be honest with you, Damien. So cuts maybe a little bit late on the mark, finding their rhythm, also kind of finding a swing a little. Mason Kuriniurika, of course, she's just come out of the collegiate season. She's red hot right now.
Oh, she's fire for sure.
Down back. But, as all Kiwis do when they go on tour to North America, give them a few games in, give them a few days in, then you start to see the real athlete shine.
Oh, absolutely. You put them in the environment, they soak it all in, and yeah, it just, iron sharpens iron, right?
Down low, the catcher comes out of the haunches, does Chiu, and that'll take care of business. That'll do us through a 1.5 complete. Just before we go, look at the size of those dogs at centre field, mate.
Oh,
like that one dog's almost as tall as the fence.
Are you calling a dog cam, are you?
Matt Jordan, we go, dog, camera 6, dog. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. More dogs in the outfield and more international softball. New Zealand Chinese Taipei when we come back. No, my hook and my welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the second action. And we'll see Chinese Taipei will send up to the batter's box. Batter number 4, 5 and 6 in their order. That's right. They went down 1, 2, 3 in the top of the, the bottom of the first innings. So it'll be Kai Hua Zhen, the shortstop, followed by Yin Ting Xiu, the catcher, and Chu Ning Zhang, the designated player. 1, 2 and 3 here for Chinese Taipei. Hard hit ball down the line, and
that's in.
That's a great hit as she will round the corner here, Zen. And it's a very strong stand-up double from Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, she got it perfectly in the field of play, just along that foul ball line in the left field, as you couldn't see just off the side of your camera there. But yeah, beautiful hit, stands up on second base. That's exactly how Chinese Taipei want to open their innings.
Exactly how they want to open their innings. You did right, my friend. Lead-off batter on, and not only on, but into scoring a position.
Coleman opened up with the change-up, went on the inside and got hooked to left field. 2 pitches.
Well, she'll know, and so will Bromhead Lamalu behind the dish here, that she is coming into 4, 5, and 6 in the order. So they have got to be respectively, 3 of their best hitters in the lineup.
Yep. Yeah, that's why they're in the position. You've got to give them the respect that they're going to be coming up to put the ball in play.
This one skips away. So down to third base goes Zen. Time called here. Battery for New Zealand just conversing. Make sure we're on the same page here, and maybe a slight cross-up with that runner at second base.
Yeah, just making sure that they're on the same page. That the calls are what they are. And making the right calls for, who's on play.
One thing about the Chinese Taipei side, they are very vocal, but like the Japanese, Damien, where their banter, if you like, or their chatter starts before first pitch and doesn't finish until after last pitch.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the women's game's pretty loud, and that's because each one of them are in their dugout getting right behind the batter. You'll hear chants, you'll hear sing-alongs, but all loud and positive nature for their batter. Oh, another beautiful change up there. To the count.
Runner at third base. Chinese Taipei, they want to level the score here. Outside set from Lamalu.
Great stop.
Wow.
Yep.
I know she's playing Chinese Taipei, but she was the Great Wall of China right there behind the dish. From head Lamalu.
DNA right there.
I know that's 2 different countries, but it's got to be close.
I wasn't going to say anything, brother, but yeah.
Never been to Chinese Taipei. I understand it's an amazing country. Oh, great patch from Coleman. That's unhittable.
Beautiful.
That little drop ball curving action cut her away from the right-hander and picks up a big strikeout there of Chiu.
Yeah, she wanted all of that. Went hunting. Came up short. Good strikeout there from Coleman. She needed that one.
That'll bring up the bat here. Chu Ning Zhang, the designated player for Chinese Taipei. Of course, hitting for the pitcher. Brings at the first pitch.
Yeah, Chinese Taipei, there's only one out here. Don't need to go at every pitch to move that runner at third.
Chinese Taipei looking to lay the bunt down here.
Another low outside pitch there from Coleman.
Yeah, don't know if that was a squeeze play. If I was quick enough, I'd be able to get the replay up in time, but I'm not. But I'm getting there. Folks. Okay, we might get a quick look at it.
Rookie.
What do you think? Squeeze play? Let's see here. Here it comes. Does she take off from the base? No. So it's a safety squeeze. Back to the live action now. Oh, Romy Lamalu flashing the leather. Stop it, sister.
Great clock.
I know the assistant coach for the New Zealand White Sox Stephen Ratu watching in this morning, so he'd be like, yeah, I like the lever chopper, but I'd also like if the body shifted over there behind that one as well. Only because he could do it in the day. And there's our pitch on the outside edge. A beauty, and that'll pick up the out. So Coleman, with her back against the wall here, with a runner only 60 feet away, strikes out the next two batters.
Yeah, could have gone the other way, right? When your fourth spot comes in and gets a great hit like she did, and now she's standing up on third base, but to come back with 2 strikeouts, outstanding work.
Ready to watch. Ground ball to Jacobs. That's bread and butter for the Wellingtonian, and that'll take care of business through a 2 complete here. The Kiwis face their first test in Vancouver with a runner 60 feet at third base, and they hold them out. Oh, we'll play some elevator music to take us away to the third. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you soon. Well, no, my hada mai, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here, and great to have you along for it. Well, New Zealand's on day 1 of their schedule, and let's have a look at the rest of the schedule for them. We might make that a bit bigger, chopper for the people at home. There you can see Chinese Taipei today. They'll take on Peru next. That one scheduled for 11:30 a.m. New Zealand time today. And then tomorrow, big test, Damien. TC Colorado, they won the Canada Cup last year. Always a hot favourite coming in. That's tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. And then the Czech Republic, or Czechia, that's at 10 a.m. on Monday. So diary, put them in your diary. And we'll have all of those games live for you here on Beyond the Dugout and Softball New Zealand. Back to the top of the order, and Poppy Priddle, and back to base runners on board, Damien. How good?
How good. The speed lefty putting down a beautiful bunt. Pitcher having to come forward and scoop that up, but unable to get it out. Poppy Priddle safe on first base.
Well, let's have another look at that. Look at this form from Poppy Priddle. Just down and off to the races. Those corners are way too far back to defend the pace of Poppy Priddle.
Oh, no answer, right?
The first pitch going is Henani, and it's back-to-back hits here for the Kiwis. I like the way the top of this order looks, Damien Collins.
2 pitches, 2 runners safe on base, and now you come into the 3-4-5 with none out at the top of the third. I like it.
Simply outstanding. So the 2 lefties laying the table for Breakwell now. Kiwis did play to run in the first innings. They'll be looking to try and add to that. Chinese Taipei have a storied history in the game of softball, especially in our region of this greater Oceania, Asia, to be a real thorn in the side of the Kiwis.
Yeah, they're definitely here to play, and we know that they can.
Inside out swing from Breakwell. This will be runs with Piddle's pace on the base path. And bang, bang, play. The kid can fly.
The gas from second to home plate. Well, he knows it too well, and sent her without hesitation. She goes sliding in for her second cross of the plate and the second run on this New Zealand total.
Well, Breakwell, look at this. Just inside out swing, a.k.a. Derek Jeter here. And Priddle, no pause around third base. Quick look, and in she comes. And the Kiwis will double their lead here in the top of the third innings. Boy, oh boy, that couldn't be any better.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. Hinade just gassed it past second as well. She knew exactly where she was going. So good coaching there from Wally and great hitting there from Breakwell.
Top of the third innings, starting well, and it looks like we're going to make a catching change here. Oh, thank you, Chinese Taipei, because I've written down the reserves, but boy, oh boy, that's not easy. Let me just tell you that from what we got sent. But anyway, okay. So the shirt number on the catch, Damien, you're all over the substitutes. Anyway, I'll leave it for you to announce. What do we got there? Oh, she's put a thing on. I can't even see. It's like something.
41.
41? Okay. Yeah. Yingjin Zhuang. There you go. So Zhuang behind the dish now.
Oh, that's exactly what I was about to say. Two runners in scoring position. And Mason Kurini, Yuriko coming up to bat now. Danger.
We saw the power of Yuriko in the top of the first innings, just lasered one through that gap between first base and second base all the way out to the right fielder to play the first run of the ball game for New Zealand.
Yeah, Maze's fire. Her zone is outstanding at the moment.
Outside pitch.
At the moment, being the last few years.
Yeah, the last few years. Now, Chinese Taipei are known to change their pitcher, and they've done that already.
I think so,
yeah, lefty in. They just picked that up. Number 32 is into the ball game. Xing Yu Chung. So Chung, the new pitcher. Boy, my scorebook's going to look terrible. It always looks terrible, to be fair.
Yeah, it's not great. Stop drawing in crayons.
It's the only one I can hold with my fat fingers, mate.
Oh, is that why you gave me the scoreboard? These little buttons.
Yeah, exactly. So Kurini Uiko with an opportunity here. Two runners in scoring position. Third base. What a play by the shortstop. Are you kidding me? That is top shelf there from Chinese Taipei. Kai Hua Zheng pulled off a great one.
Yeah, Zheng just scooping it up. That ball was never getting past her. Again, heads up play to get it to the catcher in time for the tag. Good slide, though.
Yeah, have another look at this, Damien.
Yeah. That's the time.
Outstanding by the shortstop from Chinese Taipei.
Runners on the corners.
Opportunity here now for Bromhead Lamalu. And the runner going to two, she might be erased. Well, no call out there, so no, she's not erased, and no tag must be, Damien. So New Zealand's still running aggressively.
Yeah, well, what was that call?
No call. He didn't signal safe, he didn't signal out. So
she ain't moving.
No.
She's there.
No need to call. She's already there. Outside pitch.
That's what I had.
Bromhead Lamalu. Just one away here. Oh, back off pick. Backdoor pick, I should say. Back off pick. Okay, it's winter. All right.
Sure. So we're in summer
in
Canada.
Yeah, for like the morning so far.
Oh, they're having one of those apartments at the back looking over the ballpark.
Yeah, there's lots of construction happening in this area. It's kind of a new-ish area, if you like, Sunnyside. Another hitters count here. So I think now back pick again, and she is safe. I like how the umpire at shortstop does the no signal. It's way better when you read his mind. Lamalu looking to try and pull one. Driving both runners. Outside pitch though. There you go, she does pull it. The one will come in for sure as they'll trade it out for a run, does Chinese Taipei. And, boy, you could hear the effort in that swing from young bobblehead Labalu, couldn't you, Damien?
Oh, she hits with power for sure. Exactly where she smacked it last time, but this time, second base able to get into it and make the play over to John for that second out, but not before Hayley Breakwell crosses home plate.
So to bring up to bat, Sarah Ponga now. And first pitch from Ponga. Little Texas leaguer, excuse me. And she'll dunk that in the right field. And the Kiwis are plating the runs at will now. 3 in this innings. You'll see them in the scoreboard updates, of course.
Making my job a little bit difficult, ladies. Slow down. Nah, keep going. Put down. Oh, great hit there. Just drop it in between second base and right field. Scoring the run. Adding to the total. 3 up. Sorry. One job.
This one on the outside edge here. It is Misha Shaw-Wallace. So the Kiwis finding some rhythm here. Just what the doctor ordered. The ball game, 4-0 now. 3 runs plated here on the top of the third innings. Off and running on the pitch. Oh, the Kiwis have stolen multiple bases here, and we're only in the third innings, Damien.
Yeah, that just shows what they intend to do with their base running. Be aggressive, manufacture runs is the classic term, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're putting themselves in the position to move those runners closer to home.
Just picking up on Chinese Taipei earlier, Damien, with the catching change. Round ball, they say it's fair.
Okay.
you read my mind here. And, you know, I know we've got replay. We can slow it right down. I mean, I don't know if we should.
Yes, we should.
But we probably could. Let's slow that right down. And 1 bounce foul, 2 bounce foul, and a fair ball it is. Anyway, that's how she rolls sometimes. To keep you on your toes, that's for sure. We're all done through the top of the third innings. It's a good third innings, though. New Zealand played 3 runs. They scored. They lead 4-0. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Back with more action. Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the highlights there from the top of the third innings. A beauty for the Kiwis as we go to the bottom of the fourth now. As the first pitch delivered from the starting pitcher, Cameron Coleman, with the start here for the White Sox. I know we're only early into this match. What have you thought so far out of the right-hander from Roosters North Harbour?
Yeah, really impressed. She's trying to use all the toolkit in this one, pulling the strings. She's going low on and outside, low and inside, So yeah, no, well impressed, and the battery pairing that she's got with Bromhead Lamanu is pretty effective at the moment.
Offensively for Chinese Taipei here in the bottom of the third innings is Yu Xiaxiang batting now, followed by Yi Zhizhong and Yung Zhen Zhang. The three batters.
Outstanding.
Picking up seashells on the seashore, apparently.
Any other tongue twisters for us, ladies and gentlemen?
So mark my words, though, this Chinese Taipei side, they'll have plenty of fight in them, mate. That's actually one of their chants in Chinese is to fight. And they'll look to try and find a way to pierce this armour of the New Zealand White Sox, that's for sure.
Absolutely. They will not go down without a fight for sure. And they'll be going right to the end. That's one thing we can always count on with this team.
And down right.
Love that framing. It was probably one of the first down and outs that they hadn't gone for on that pitch.
I do like it. It's kind of like a cutter.
Yeah.
Coleman's like chugging in front all my life, mate. Where you been? Oh, there's a little change of pace. Yep. That's pretty to watch. A mix and a match, a hard cutter, then a change up. Boy, oh boy, I'm glad I'm not betting against Cameron Coleman today.
Me neither. Another belt.
Indeed. Kia ora koutou to you.
Lefty in the 9 spot. Ooh. More dogs in the background.
Indeed. I got shirt number 4. Is that what you got? Oh, yeah, that's position.
I do now.
Yes, in the 9 spot. Right, okay, gotcha.
Remember, we're going to write the shirt numbers as we go along.
Yeah.
And everything else.
So, Yun Zhen Shang grounds it back to Coleman. And bread and butter. Coleman looks calm and collected today, doesn't she?
Oh, well calm. Took her time. Made sure of it. Got it over to first base. It's always interesting to see how a pitcher will get the ball to first base. They either run it over, lob it over. But there was ain't no thing there from Coleman just getting it in time there to Shaw Wallace.
Ain't no thing. Top of the order now. Yu Ling Wu. Grounding out to third base to start this match between New Zealand and Chinese Taipei. Damien, I want to talk a little bit about Chinese Taipei now. And we know they're a very established international program. They just went away to Prague, where they punched their ticket for the World Cup finals, the Chinese Taipei. Of course, that's their elite women's team. This is the U23 team, but they're not finished. Chinese Taipei have sent the U18 team to the Canada Cup as well. Not playing in the elite women's division, playing in one of the lower divisions. But here's a program, we saw New Zealand do that, I'm going to say about 6 years ago or so, maybe more, where they sent 3 age group teams. It's a perfect opportunity to bleed your players and give them international experience.
Absolutely. If you can get any of those tours, whereas you're taking a few teams even, you're building that culture, they can mix, the development is closer, outstanding. 1-2.
So hats off to Chinese Taipei program.
Take your hat off.
I don't know where you're going with that. I'm just going to leave it right there. We already know it's like a triple XL hat for starters.
I was talking about the reverse fade.
Yeah, well, that helps the hat size stay a bit smaller. Okay, Smarty.
I can't talk.
Good morning to you, too. Damien Collins joining us in commentary or shade comedy. And there's that little change of pace on the inside edge. Coleman is locked in today with Bromhead Lamalu. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We've got lots of action to come here for the New Zealand taking on Chinese Taipei on day 1 of the Canada Cup Tour. Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as New Zealand will send up Holly Jacobs, Madison Gerbes on top of the table, top of the order, Poppy Priddle, 1, 2 and 3 here, top of the fourth innings, and if you just joined us, where have you been for starters? But no, welcome in this morning here to British Columbia, Vancouver, as the New Zealand White Sox are in game one of their warm-up tour for the Canada Cup starting on Tuesday, New Zealand time. And it is Chinese Taipei as Jacobs gets on the back of one. Baby, just foul. And when I say just foul, David.
That was a big strike.
Something about the big hits that just sounds different, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And the way that the bats sound these days, you think it's all of it.
So New Zealand scored one run in the top of the first innings. Ground ball, vacuum at third base. Woo looking ever good there, just sucks that up.
Yeah, Woo, without doubt. Couple steps, scoops it up and gets in time to first. Routine out by the hot corner.
That'll bring up the second baseman for New Zealand, Madison Gerbes.
Let's go, Maddie.
That one comes through. Looks like it must have hit the bat or something. Foul ball.
Yep, just off the bat.
You can hear in the background one of the stalwarts of our game here in New Zealand laughing and cheering along. Oh, change of pace. That's pretty. That's real pretty.
Yeah, that just dropped, didn't it?
Yeah, of course, the scorer for New Zealand White Sox, both topside and this one, is Elizabeth Nantana, Auntie Lil.
Oh, yeah. Put some respect on.
Yeah, kia ora, Auntie.
Kia ora, Auntie.
Yeah. Fantastic to have her services over there.
Oh!
And that one comes in, doesn't hit the bat this time.
No.
And
it's the bat.
and Gerbes.
She's tough.
On base by hit by pitch. We'll take another quick look at that because it's always fun to see a hit pitch.
Rough. Oh, left arm. Got that guard.
Yeah, he's got the dugout protective guard, and there's a shout out for the dugout. Fantastic.
Gaz just appeared and gave me a hell of a try.
Of course, Gary Rauhihi, he'll be calling the next game with Damien. And New Zealand taking on Peru. 11:30 a.m. New Zealand time. As we see Gerbes first pitch swipe second bag. So New Zealand now, that must be about 6 or 7 stolen bags in this game so far.
Yeah, I've written down about 5. Might have missed one.
Yeah.
I'm sure Auntie PJ in London will be cheering on Madison with that one.
Poppy Priddle now, the pride of Wanganui. For all my whānau up the Pipiriki and the Wanganui River. Start sending me messages and telling me to pronounce everything without an H, Chopper. But I tell you what, no missing this Poppy Priddle today. She's been outstanding already. A walk in her first at bat. A safe running bunt, and you can see the third baseman charging in there this time. She's like, "Oi, I don't want that."
Can we get a replay on that strike, please?
Well, we've got a fantastic have a Kaiwa well here today. Some of the best, and we've seen some great calls today, and they continue to do that.
Yep.
I'm sure that's what you were looking for, David.
Yep.
Top of the fourth innings here.
3-1.
Poppy Priddle made her debut last year at this tournament. She dunks that one into centre field. And a little caution here as they'll go coast to coast.
Some really good, mature batting there from Poppy Priddle. She saw it was a change-up. She held the hands and just be able to drop that ball in between shortstop and left field. Outstanding.
I was going to say Gerbes with a fridge on her back for second base and score on that play. But, of course, you've got to wait in case it's caught.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I had to throw the fridge on the back, just in case. Kiana Hanari now. There's always something about your own kids, right? Can't help it.
Well, you don't usually actually acknowledge that your kids, so that's good.
Off and running. Criddle looking for a trap play here. Gerbes going from, no. A hold, and they'll go back, and they're all safe here. Look at the manufactured play here from New Zealand.
Yep.
This is outstanding, Damien.
They've been pushing the envelope the whole game. They knew exactly what they were doing there with the trap play, making Chinese Taipei. Oh, was that attack there? No, missed it.
So the Kiwis stay in the corners, and Hinati will continue to work here. Outside pitch, yeah, didn't think it was a 3-1 count, Damien, but that's okay.
My bad.
1 ball and 2 strikes. No, 1-1, the count, apologies. Players got. It's okay, mate. Just putting it underneath the page.
It's been a few years since he had to commentate and do the scoreboard and your book and everything. So my apologies, peoples.
Outside pitch, so Hinati has looked really good today too, David.
Oh, yes, the speedy lefty has been absolute gem.
Two 2-1 count here. New Zealand runners in the corners. Outside set for Chinese Taipei. Oh, big swing from Hinati. She just missed that one, Damien.
Yeah, she went for it for sure. Fell back. Levels the count 2-2.
Slow roller. They can't come home on it. Hinati plays it perfectly. The left-hander, that's the beauty of the left-hander, Damien, where they can drag that ball across, and the second baseman, you'll see here on the replay, she looks at home, but there is no time left. No. Just no time left for the lefty up the bat.
Absolutely nothing. And because Hinati's already got the feet moving, she's already got that lead to get to first. And it just draws the attention away from that scrum.
So up comes our Capitana. Break well. She laces at the first pitch. So no balls and one strike here on Breakwell. New Zealand out to a 5-0 lead here, Damien. Did you see this coming in game one of their warm-up series?
Always got the belief, Chop. Always got the belief. But no, really impressed with this White Sox side coming out and really making things happen. You know, the stolen bases, the push plays. They're here to play.
Sure are indeed. They played with 1 run in the first, 3 runs in the third. A run now already here in the fourth.
Try to pull the strings on that one. Out of the zone. Surely Priddle wants to cross home plate for the 3rd time today.
If anyone can, Priddle can, that's for sure. Breakwell now. Down low, and a gifted run here for the Kiwis. As you already mentioned, what are you, Nostradamus?
Couldn't call it, what could you? Just Tony Romo did it.
Fantastic. You'll have to tell me who Tony Romo is. My apologies.
Former NFL quarterback.
Yes.
Jumped in the booth first year after retirement and pretty much just predicted every play for games on in. So, yeah, it was outstanding.
Definitely Tony Romo then. Inside pitch, and Breakbar will go down to first base with a walk.
That's what I had.
So to bring up the hot hitting now, Mason Kudiniuiko, and it looks like another pitching change here for Chinese Taipei. So with that said, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back with more action here. This international softball, day 1 of competition and the warm-up series, the White Sox taking on the world at the Canada Cup. So here we go, all set to go. Pitching change. It is Yi-Ting Chow, who will come on the pitch for the Chinese Taipei U23 side here. And she will look to take on her first batter is Mason Kurine Iwiko. And Iwiko comes in with a solid double to plate the first run for New Zealand back in the first innings. And then a fielder's choice, shortstop to catcher to stop New Zealand from scoring a run in the third innings. This is her third at-bat now. This one is away, so I think I've got the count right. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wait for the umpire to let me know that. Definitely 2 strikes. Breakwell at first base. He's 2 away for the Kiwis. New Zealand played a run in the innings already. Top of the 4th innings. 2 away, and Kurine Iwiko stays red hot. Breakwell looking to go coast to coast, and she will. And Kurine Iwiko with her second double of the match.
Oh, Maze, you are outstanding. Gets no man's. Like, no woman's going to get to that in the outfield. Breakwell going from first to third. Maze showing how good.
Yeah, look at this, Damien. Just poised in the batter's box, isn't she?
100%.
Locked in. And both runners in the scoring position now for New Zealand. Going to bring up to bat the catcher, Bromhead Lamalu. Lamalu, fielder's choice in the first innings to the second basewoman. Again, an attempt for them not for New Zealand to score another run in the first innings in that play. And then a 4-3 ground out that drove in a run in the third inning. So Bromhead Lamalu has contributed today, offensively as well as defensively. David.
Yeah, the lefties have been putting on a show, drawing that ball away from third and home. And yeah, crossing home plate with getting to the side of the diamond.
Top of the 4th innings has been a beauty here for the Kiwis so far. They did a run, now threatening the plate. 1 or 2 more here.
Yeah, some really good disciplined batting from this White Sox side. Putting the ball in play, manufacturing their runners on base. It's been awesome.
Back pick.
Seen a lot of.
Oh, we got an out on the swing, and
it would be, yeah.
That'll do us through the top of the 4th innings, and that'll also leave the score as 6-0 here. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. More action, bottom of the 4th coming up next. New Zealand, Chinese, Taipei. Looks like the changes coming from the Kiwis. We'll give you that when we come back. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the bottom of the fourth innings here. And there will be some defensive changes. We'll try to bring you all of them for you. And it looks like Kyla Thurstonson has taken over on the hill here for the Kiwis. And Jade Cavalry has come into second base. We'll look to try and give you the rest of those as we work our way through the innings. Chinese Taipei will send up their 2, 3 and 4 hitters. Yu Xuan 10, Wei Wu Wu, and Kai Hua Zhen. 1, 2 and 3 here for the U23 side from Chinese Taipei.
Well, we know the average, obviously Chinese Taipei U23's job, but do we know the average age of this White Sox side? They're pretty young, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. It's we were talking about at the beginning of the match here. This is a look to the future. Of course, 2028, the LA Olympic Games coming up. And then, of course, the one a cycle or two after in Brisbane. So there's lots of talk about the opportunities for these New Zealand athletes going forward, that's for sure.
How good to see us just touring them. Good. Great match. Hold up the hands.
A little over-the-top drop ball that works a charm. Of course, game one on the tour here. You'd think they've got 2 games on day one of the tour that head coach Craig Wallace is going to utilise his full squad here on day one, isn't he?
Oh, surely. You know, warm-up games, he'll be trying out a couple of positions, penciled a few, permanent marker the others. But I'm sure everyone's going to get a shot on day one.
Jade Calvary, I understand, had some visa issues and required her only just to arrive in time for today's match via Hong Kong out of Perth. Playing her softball in Perth these last calendar year or so. So good to see the young lady from South Auckland originally, Calvary, getting an opportunity here on day one, game one of the warm-up series for the White Sox.
Yeah, a few of these girls are based not in New Zealand, around Australia, a couple in the States. But it just shows that they're out there doing it, getting the experience, getting, crafting their game, and it's awesome to see.
Things up top. We'll have a look at that full squad for New Zealand when we get a chance, because I want to talk about some of these players, especially there's a young lass out of the 222s in Canada. And I understand, they discovered her this time last year. As this one's lifted to right field. We'll go foul down the line. Yeah, they discovered her last year at the Canada Cup and found out she was a Kiwi, got her into the program. She went away with the junior White Sox to Brisbane, I believe, at the end of the last kind of international cycle. Now getting an opportunity here with the development side, that's fantastic.
Outstanding. We know they love to play ball in Saskatoon.
Sure do indeed. Yeah, the 222s are an organisation spearheaded by an ex-Canadian star hitter and especially pitcher, Dean Holine. And they've been doing wonderful things for a number of years, both on the men's, but especially on the women's side of things. And they've had a team here at the Canada Cup for a number of years. They have again this year. As we see a first out by Thurstonson, takes a strike out there. Brings up Kai Hua Zhen. from foul off. Just for those that have just joined us here in the bottom of the fourth innings, apologies for a couple of the wires in the shot there. We have got the team on the ground to see if they can make some adjustments to that. We won't do it in game one, but for game two, we might try to adjust it. And of course, if you've got the services of Kylie Dalton, the manager of the White Sox, anything's possible. She is a legend at getting things done. Hard hit ball. This is trouble with a capital T. And ranging over is Priddle at centre field to make the out, but that was fairly hit, Damien.
Yeah, it came off the bat well. Another metre or two could have gone all the way, but Priddle coming all the way over from centre field makes the catch comfortably like she does.
Well, New Zealand pitching staff and battery have done a fantastic job here today so far, Damien. Bottom of the fourth innings, they only got one hit in the ball game. That was to the batter who just flew out to centre field, Kai Hua Zen. So they've managed to keep this Chinese Taipei bats a little quiet here in this game one.
Yep. Great time to make that pitching change. You know, there was nothing going wrong with Coleman on the hill. It's just, well, he saw the chance and made the change. So now they, Chinese Taipei, second time through the order, need to adjust. And, yeah, good start from Thurstonson.
And just want to say, Kyla Thurston, late call-up to the development White Sox for this tour to the Canada Cup. And congratulations to her for her selection. I'm going to talk a bit about her, but I want a quick shout-out to Kiara Taimo. Unfortunately got injured in the lead-up to this tour, had to withdraw. So we see now speedy recoveries to Kiara.
Absolutely.
This one down low. This was the replacement catcher that came in. Yi Zhen. She came in, they changed the pitcher. It's in the third innings. Offensively, New Zealand really had their way here, Damien. Six batters in the first innings. Sure, 3 up, 3 down in the second, but then they fired off 7 batters in the third innings. So it was 6 in the first innings, 7 batters in the third innings, and then 7 batters in the fourth innings.
Getting it done with the sticks and with the feet as well.
It's on outside, so a walk issued to Zhang. I'll bring up the designated player. There may be a substitution here. We'll just get his shirt number. She steps in. Should be 27, and no, it's number 19. So definitely a pinch hitter here for the DP. Jai Mei Zhen is the pinch hitter, 19.
Goes about.
Isn't that cool?
Very cool. I noticed the umpires started doing it as well back there.
Have they?
Yeah.
That is the, you know what? That is exactly what I like about international softball, Damien, is it's a merging of cultures, and it's a celebration of what this world is actually made of, to experience everyone's culture, to share everyone's culture. We saw New Zealand with a fantastic Wera or haka to start this match. It's a cool part of our game.
Oh, absolutely. We've done a few internationals at this stage, a couple of World Cups, and just the respect that everyone gives each other when it comes to the formalities or little things like that. Now, of course, we want to go up and beat up each other on the diamond, but we're all here for the love of the game, and we treat it with the respect that it deserves.
If my memory serves me correctly, 2017 or 2018, the Women's World Cup in Chiba, Japan, and the White Sox taking on Chinese Taipei, of course, their top side, and New Zealand lay the haka, behind the likes of Lara Andrews and the rest of the legends that were playing in the team. Haley Brackwell was in the team that year as well. And Chinese Taipei did what they did at the beginning of this one, stood on the foul ball line, but after the haka finished, they all threw salt forward. And New Zealand thought it was a mark of an insult, but it was actually their tradition. It's something to do with their tradition. Salt's a, I don't know, cleansing thing. It's kind of like their wedo. But, you know, it was interesting, that cultural exchange at the beginning. We're like, well, wow, did they just insult us? Yeah. But no, they were actually respecting us. So it was something special, a little bit of history between Chinese Taipei and New Zealand.
I can see why they would think it was insulting.
They're like salt of the wounds.
Oh, is that why sumo wrestlers throw the salt out before they go to the...
All about respect.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
You always learn something new beyond the dugout.
3-2 the count here on Jing. This one's taken up top, and that'll be back-to-back walks. So that'll load the bases here. New Zealand have only given up one hit with no runs. As time is called here from Bronhead Lamali.
Yeah, of course, this is Thursiton's first innings on the hill in these warm-ups. Diane just calling time out to have a quick corridor with her pitcher in the infield. Settle the nerves, make sure they're on the same page. What up was down there?
Chinese Taipei, we talked about their fighting spirit. Damon, you mentioned they're never going to lay down here. I expect Chinese Taipei to convert at least one run here in the innings.
Oh, now you predicting, are you? Okay.
What was that guy's name?
Okay. Tony Romo.
I did the Tony Romo.
You did.
We'll soon find out.
Maybe
we'll find out.
I don't know.
Oh, good catch by Thurston. Well, I said I wanted to talk a bit about Kyla. And Kyla is actually a resident of Blenheim down in Marlborough. Flies up to Auckland on the weekly to play for the Papakuta Patriots. How about that for dedication?
That is awesome.
And this one skids away, and Chinese Taipei do Tony Romo it. And they pick up their first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the fourth innings. Did I use it in context, David?
Yeah, sure, that works.
Now, if I had Google Auto Translate, I would think that's like Chinese Taipei fight. Can they play another run here? That one outside.
Chinese Taipei still with two runners in scoring position.
Looking for the river just outside. So in a hitter's count now. And it's another change here for Chinese Taipei team. Number 14, Ya Hsien Hshe. Apologies if I've got that pronunciation wrong, but a walk to her.
That's the fourth walk of the innings.
I believe another pinch hitter here. It is indeed. Number 18 for Chinese Taipei will be entered into the ball game. New Zealand will take an opportunity to have a chat. Will be some of the things that head coach Craig Wallace will be saying right now.
To just calm it down. They've got a healthy lead here. They don't have to do anything. They just got to calm it down. Hit the spots, trust the field. They're all in the New Zealand jersey for a reason, right? They can all field, they can all throw. So Thurston's got to kind of trust the field here. Not try to beat them like this by herself, trying to hit all the spots. Put the ball in play, get that third out.
So, pinch hitter Hsien Hshe will step in to go to work.
Comes back, has his own.
And apologies, I wasn't quite sure if that was Kyla Thurston on the hill. Just got it confirmed. It's actually Yvonne Gibson on the mound. How cool for young Yvonne.
Is there anything this young lady can't do?
Thank you to our viewers here this morning. Kelly Thurtonson, Kyla's mum, messaging in to let us know.
Thank you, Kelly.
And ex-White Sox, I remember she was the poster child for a while too, Ashley Johnson. Well,
Bush, yes.
not Johnson anymore.
No.
Married these days. Thank you for letting us know. Appreciate you. One out top. So, Yvonne Gibson.
Wow. Emerging Player of the Year in softball, New Zealand. In catch, shortstop, outfield.
I've never seen a pitch.
I knew she could pitch, but not this level.
Oh, she's got it back against the wall here as this one's down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Loaded bases for Chinese Taipei. Big opportunity in the match now for them. Gibson leans back. Inside out swing. Cavalry is there. Shovels it over. And that'll take a care of business. And boy, oh boy, she's been an eventful start to this match. New Zealand have played it 6 through 4. Chinese Taipei are on the board. 6 runs to 1. More action. We come back and the 5th.
Being a Manawatu local, supporting community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aotearoa Hospice, Just Silch, and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paint.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here, top of the 5th innings. And with a couple of changes here within both teams, we'll try to keep you abreast of those changes as they happen. Thank you for tuning in here this morning. The Kiwis are leading by 5 here against this strong U23 side from Chinese Taipei. And as we go through the middle part of the games, we see a Texas Liga.
Oh, no, out of the glove.
Just gets the grass. And so Bromhead Lamalu gets the best start here for the Kiwis, Damien.
I find that was Sarah Naru. Anyway, yeah, great hit. Thought left fielder just made the track to scoop that up. I think it just bounced out of the glove, actually. But no, we'll take that. Run on first.
Going to see who was that did hit that ball, because there's been a couple of changes. We know that's Misha Shaw-Wallish here. And here we go. We're going to make a defensive change for Chinese Taipei. Good, because you know what? It's easy to pick them up. Wait, where do you want me to go, coach? I want you to come in, and then 2 to turn around to be 1, flick over to 6.
Are they actually swapping
and then
over?
Back around to 8, and can the shortstop now be the catcher? Wait, like, dude, you could have done this in the innings break.
Yeah, you could have.
No, let's do it after we're into the second battle. Well, so plenty of action here. We'll try and keep you, like I said, abreast of all the changes that happen out there.
chick.
Well, just while we're waiting, let's have a look at the roster for the Kiwis here. We saw Breakwell, she's the captain. Brahim Malu, Cavalry's come into the game. Coleman started this match. Gerbes is at second base to start this game. Gibson relief pitching. Hinardi out of Queensland. Jacobs, Kudin Iriko, Ponga, Priddle, Shaw Wallace, she's at first base. Stephanie Smith is in the lineup, and I'm going to see who that was at last bat. It may have been Stephanie Smith. Zali Summers is in the team. Karatamo is obviously out. And Island Trevin, there you go. There is your full roster. Just that Kyla Thurstonson was missed off that list because came out at an earlier stage. So first pitch swinging is Shaw Wallace, and out taken at right field.
No, but if you go onto the Softball New Zealand website, I believe...
Well, you can hear Collie Dalton just passing on where to find the games, and if you want to pass it on to your friends, you can do that quite easily. Just head along to Softball New Zealand's Facebook page or YouTube channel, and of course, Beyond the Dugout's Facebook page or YouTube channel has got all of the action of the warm-up tour. We do have an announcement for the Canada Cup coming up shortly. Once we get those details confirmed, we will let you know what's happening with New Zealand's game streaming for the Canada Cup. Like I said, there's some wheels in motion in the background at the moment as we kind of sort through things. We know that hard hit ball from Jacobs straight to the pitcher though. So 2 away here in the top of the 5th innings. And that'll bring up for the first time, Jade Cavalry came in as a substitution for Gerbes at second base. Another left-hander in the lineup.
There's been a few. There's been, 5 so far now? Jade definitely there to swing. The high hands coming down.
Now, I didn't quite pick up who batted first for New Zealand. I don't think it was Sarah Ponga. I think that may have been, and she's running at second base here.
Well, she was batting lefty. Another one in there.
I'm going to say it's Zali Summers, but we'll find out as we work our way around this one. Second miss on that one. We mentioned earlier, Jade just flying on the different flight coming into Vancouver. Had to go via Hong Kong from Perth. Flew out a day later, something to do with some visa issues. Hopefully that's not the credit card one so she can go shopping. Down top. 2-2 the count here now on Cavalry. To see Jade in the New Zealand colours again. All down low. All we're going to do now, Damien, is get her a New Zealand batting helmet. We're going to have the trifecta. That is a bright white helmet she's wearing today.
At least it's not bright pink or green or something like that.
Surely that's not allowed.
Well, seems it.
Full count here. And a swing and a miss. Can't catch up to it. And that'll do us through the top of the 5th innings. We've got ourselves a good one here. Chinese Taipei have marked themselves in the book at the bottom of the top of the 5th. And we have a 6-1 scoreline. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. More international action in Vancouver when we come back. no my, hi to my, hook him away. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to British Columbia, Canada here for day one of the New Zealand White Sox development tour of the Canada Cup. They'll play at least 4 warm-up matches before the Canada Cup starts proper on Tuesday, New Zealand time. New Zealand taking on Chinese Taipei. Bottom of the 5th innings here. Damien Collins joining me in commentary, laughing at me over there.
Why would I stop? Laughing with you, brother.
Laughing with me indeed. I hope you're laughing as well. New Zealand got off to a flyer. They scored 1 run in the first, 3 in the third, and then another 2 in the 4th innings. Chinese Taipei picking up their run in the bottom of the 4th innings, and that's where we are now. Bottom 5, 6 runs to 1 scoring wise. This one comes off the bat, and it'll be it out. So before I can announce the pinch hitter, number 17, she flies out to the first basewoman here. Damien, just over halfway through this match, is Chinese Taipei will bring another pinch hitter in here. Dude, what have you thought about New Zealand Chinese Taipei today so far?
Been really impressed with this New Zealand side coming out with authority, making the hits count, pushing the runners, getting stolen bases, and really putting their foot down against this Chinese Taipei side. Chinese Taipei, on the other hand, like they've been trying, like we've said it before in this game, never stop fighting. Does this team? You hear them in the dugouts, see them on the field, and that's exactly what they'll keep on doing to the last pitch of this game.
A pinch hitter here, number 23, Xi Jin, will come into the ball game. And the head coach for Chinese Taipei, he's not been afraid to get his full roster involved either, is he?
No, not at all. Making all the changes in this one. Halfway through innings, at bats, getting that continuity right. Trying out some players in key positions because it's early days. This is just a warm-up tournament, right?
Sure is indeed. And Summers will stay in the ball game, go out to right field for Ponga.
Great pitch from the ball.
I hope I've got that right for the player at right field. Of course, New Zealand not wearing shirt numbers today. We already mentioned why. The warm-up matches, and normally when they get the test match proper, they will give out those international shirts.
We were so confident at the start of the game. But they don't need numbers. We know them all.
Yeah.
Do we?
Luckily, we've got a great fraternity of softballers around the country to help us out. Zoe Summers comes out, I believe, of Queensland as well.
Gibson on the hill here has many years ahead of her in this New Zealand setup. Probably only 17, 18 years old now. Mum will correct us on that one as well.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool indeed. Great little young athlete, and boy. Oh, and a good pitch on the outside too for the strikeout.
Not too bad, not too bad. Must learn it from the pitching coach.
Must learn it from the pitching coach. So 2 away here. Chinese Taipei looking to try and add to their scoreline. They picked up 1 in the bottom of the 4th. They would love to pick up another one here in the bottom of the 5th innings, Damien.
Yeah, it almost has that feel about it that it could just happen. They've been inching forward in the last few innings. They're able to convert in the last innings. Maybe they can put 1 more run on the board in this one.
This one up top. Well, Yvonne, the daughter of Craig Gibson, or Gibbo, the battery coach for this development White Sox team on tour here this week. Craig Gibson, an exponent of a knuckleball in the day.
Love a good knuckleball.
Gibbo won't mind me saying his pace wasn't elite, but once he introduced the knuckleball, and he could make the thing dance. He could make it go down like a drop, left, down like a drop right, up like a rise ball left, up. I don't know how, but he could. But then it just made his drop on rise ball so much better because he had that knuckleball, which he would throw like 60% of the time, at least. Wow. At least 60% of the time. I'm pretty sure he struck me out my whole career. Mind you, that's not hard.
Well, struck out with a grunt, was it?
1 and 2. That's enough from you. 1 and 2 the count here on U23. There's a little cutter.
Yeah, try to cut it.
Yeah.
Chinese Taipei playing in the shorts. I'm sure there's a few former White Sox players around the country with PTSD right now.
Like I said, we're working on behind the scenes of what type of broadcasting or streaming there will be from the Canada Cup coming up starting on Tuesday through to the following Monday. It's a week-long event there at Softball City. As we see the walk issued to 10. Second walk of the day. That'll bring up the bat P-Woon Woo. Now, she's not upset to see a new pitcher on the mound. 2 strikeouts on the day against Coleman. And we just see a little bit of buffering. Stick with us, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a great game, Damien, so far. Man, what's been some of your thoughts? I'll put some of the highlights in while we find out what's happening with streaming for you. But
yeah, really,
if we look at the 4 things as well, as you talk us through what you thought of the game so far.
Yeah, really impressed with how, like I said before, with how this New Zealand side has come out with authority. The going deep in the count, seeing some good pitches, holding the hands, finding the gaps in the outfield, but also how the manufactured runs. So they put the players in position for them to make those gaps and have runners, as you see here. Madison Gerbes was held up on third there with, what'd you say, fridge on her back? But no, just with authority, and using all the tools here, making things happen. Some good light footwork there to get out of the tag there. What could have been a rundown. But again, change the running bunt, the running hit from the lefties has been invaluable in this game. Just being able to take that ball to the right side of the diamond, giving the runners on second and third just that extra time to get themselves in play.
Just bear with us as we find there is something happened to the stream coming out of Canada. So we're just looking to tidy that up to bring you back in. So we'll stay with the replays here. Damien, mate, from the get-go, though, New Zealand with Karen Coleman on the mound for the first couple of innings, she was lights out, wasn't she?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Came in, quick 3 up and 3 down, finishing off the first innings with a strikeout. Added another 2 strikeouts in her second and third innings before the New Zealand made the change. But using all the tools, trying to hit that outside corner, which Chinese Taipei were just chasing all day long with that almost a change-up drop. But put themselves in position to really defend, and then let the bat do the talking.
Offensively, man, we've seen some good stars so far. Break well, but Mason Kuniuiko, 2 from 3 today, 1 was choice. How good?
Oh, Maze has been an absolute standout player from age groups. We were lucky enough to have her in the Hutt Valley for a few years before she made the trek to Canterbury to study and then picked up her scholarship to the States. And she's just been going from strength to strength. Great softball family with Cher and Josh behind the scenes that really give it all to the game. And really given those opportunities to Maze, who's taken them with both hands and just been an absolute standout.
Oh, brilliant. We're still working behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to play the game highlights for you so you can see. I'll take that scoreboard off so you can see where the highlights highlights are at. And maybe, Damien, you can talk us through them a bit.
Sure, no worries. As Chop, the gremlins behind the scenes. As you see there, the drop outside being chased by this Chinese Taipei side. Coleman starting off the game strong on the hill and really utilizing the whole zone there. Chinese Taipei, if they weren't missing it, they're putting the ball in play. And this outstanding field here from the New Zealand side. And here you see that running bunt was just picture perfect from Hinare. Couldn't do anything in the field. The Chinese Taipei pitcher once she cleaned it up. And then you see through the gap from Breakwell and Poppy Priddle scoring her first, might have been her, second run of the ball game. She's crossed home plate 3 times in New Zealand's 6 runs. Good eyes up play there from Chinese Taipei. Always getting the lead runner and release, making sure they knew where they are. Always a player ahead at this level. It's not just when your balls hits you. It's that aftermath. Follow-on effect. More great hitting there. That time, I think. But again, ball in play has been that foul ball out. I mean, just online, wasn't it?
It's been a fantastic match. You can see there through the 3rd innings and then the top of the 4th. New Zealand, though, have looked good in the batter's box. Yep. Game 1, fresh off the walker from New Zealand. That's pretty impressive to get a quick start.
Rough having the hit by pitch in there in the replays.
At least I didn't super slow-mo at the time.
No, this first game, they've really come in and stamped how they want to play this game, this tournament. Wally's going to push the boundaries, and he knows the games that are important. He knows the games that he can try things, and these lead-up games for this Canada Cup are going to be pretty important for this White Sox side. And with head coach Craig Wallace, I know he'll try some things. He'll make some calls. I mean, putting Avani on the hill first off in this first up game is, that will give her either the confidence or beg Wally not to put her back out there. But
fair enough.
Right person having the job.
We're just in a replay montage package, ladies and gentlemen, just while we get the connection from Vancouver reset, and they're looking to do that on. So the game is still progressing over there. We have a live iScore coming through, and it looks like we are back up and running. It is unfortunately going to mean it is we're going to skip ahead in the match. So we're going to have to give you a little bit of brief of what's happened. So we were up to, in our replays, I think we got to the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th innings. There. Well, I can tell you in the bottom of the 5th innings, Chinese Taipei plate another run. And so the game is 6 runs to 2 at that point. They make a pitching change, does New Zealand, in the 6th innings. And they bring in the new young lady, and I'm just going to bring up the graphic because I want to get her name right here, Damien, and I'm sure you do too. And there you go. You can see there they are just resetting up the feed from Canada for us, so just bear with us. So they take us on a bit of a mission. But Island Trey Varden, that is the young lady from the 222s, the Saskatoon fast pitch team. Might just put another replay over the top of that while we kind of get the last bit squared away to get us back into this game. We're not far away, and they are just repositioning the camera just about there. Anyway, as I mentioned, the new pitcher into the ball game, Ireland, is into the ball game for New Zealand, and New Zealand come out in the 7th innings. Remember, they're only leading 6 runs to 2 at this point, and they put the foot down on the pedal. 3 runs they score in the top of the 7th innings. And so we are now in the bottom of the 7th innings, and we're just waiting for the feed to come through stable. And New Zealand leading 9 runs to 2. They've out-hit the opposition 11 hits to 1 Damien, but I think a question mark that both teams will have. New Zealand's left 8 runners on base, and Chinese Taipei have left 5.
Well, it shows you that they're getting on base, but they're not converting. I know New Zealand have 9 on the board, but there's still a lot of players to leave on base. But also good stuff, like they're getting on base. So if Wally can tweak that for the next game, big changes ahead.
But we're going to try and come back. They are still sorting out the camera, so you'll just have to excuse the camera. We are in the bottom of the 7th innings, and there are no outs.
2 strikes
at the moment. And I'm going to bring us back in live so you can see the action. And there's the live audio. I know there's some more wire there. Apologies for that. But thank you to Kylie Dalton for getting it reset up for us to capture the end of this game. So there you go, 9 runs to 2, New Zealand leading. Looking for 2 more outs now, as we see the strikeout there in the bottom of the 7th innings for game 1 victory here. Game 1 victory
so I'm
here.
going to cable tie this. I'm going to leave this as it is for today. Are you playing on this one?
There you go. Okay. You can see Kylie in the background. She's going to cable tie it, I think, Damien.
Ruben has it.
Yeah. So we spent through a couple of innings there for you. And this is the new young pitcher that we're talking about, Island Trevathan.
Got the goods so far.
Out of Saskatoon, Canada. This one fouls back.
How far is she from Canada to here?
How far is she from Canada?
Oh, Saskatoon, sorry. My bad.
That's okay, mate.
Been a morning.
That's okay. Well, you already took a walker, a Uber, and a flight. Well, no, Harry Potter covered.
Harry Potter covered.
Yeah, to get here this morning. Yeah, well, we're in Vancouver, which is on the west coast of Canada. Saskatoon sits in the middle of the country. So it's around about a 6-hour flight. Big country, Canada.
Yeah.
You know, it really is a big country. 1 and 2 the count here, but great to have Ireland in the New Zealand colours. Again, mentioned she went away with the junior White Sox to Brisbane at the end of the last international season.
6-hour flight for us is leaving.
Yeah.
Definitely not going to the same country.
So the other match, which was scheduled for 11:30, is obviously going to be a bit later. At the conclusion of this match, they will reset for New Zealand and allow Peru to come onto the paddock and do their warm-ups and things. So expect a start time somewhere around about lunchtime, I'd say, for game 2 of this warm-up series. This one just outside.
One down with the runner on 1.
Going to bring up another. There's a lot of pinch hitters here for this Chinese Taipei team.
I've given up in my book.
Yeah, Xu An-jin now steps in to go to work. 1 away here. 7 runs to tied here for Chinese Taipei.
Wish I kept track of all the lefties in this game.
I can tell you, Island Trevathan has come into the game. 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Hasn't surrendered a hit so far in her innings and a half of relief work.
Thought I was behind and out until you see the innings and a half.
Off and running on the pitch. It's a strikeout. Throw them out. Well, they'll get the first part of the equation. So
2 down.
New Zealand 1 out away here from game 1 victory. As we go to the number 2 hitter in the lineup, Yu Xuan Tin. Couple of walks on the day. Fly out to second base in the first innings.
Fly out to second. Got the walk and then the hit by pitch.
So defensively it changed too when Trevathan came into the ball game. Yvonne Gibson went to right field. So defensively, it's Hanadi, Piddle, and Gibson in the outfield. Infield, it's Mason Kudini Iwiko at third base. Holly Jacobs now at shortstop. Jade Cavery at second base. Carmen Coleman is in at first base. And Tyan Bromhead Lamalu, she's been behind the dish the whole way with young Ireland on the hill here for New Zealand.
Yeah, Bromhead Lamalu has been solid behind the dish.
Just see the connection here. Hopefully they can stay solid for another out. There we go. And they did say so. Boy. Okay, well, the end of the first game was an interesting one, but more importantly, it ends in a victory for New Zealand. They will run out victors in this game, Damien, and I'll just chuck up the replays before some advert starts up on, yeah, there you go, here to get us started. So, Damien, when we look back at this game, mate, your thoughts? New Zealand run out victors, 9-2.
Yeah. If you're a New Zealand White Sox supporter, you'd be very happy with that one. 9-2 against Chinese Taipei in the warm-up game. First warm-up game. Only been together in camp for the last couple of days. But a lot of miles to get here, of course. But yeah, absolutely outstanding to really be humming right from the get-go. Manufacturing the runs, using all their tools in the arsenal, using a few pitches, and all of them pulling up pretty well. So, yeah, you're really happy New Zealand supporter right now.
Indeed, and how could you not be? They use the whole team here. Some of the earmarks, for me, has got to be Carmen Coleman. Her first 2 innings of work looked very, very tidy on the mound in her debut for New Zealand. And Mason Kudini Iwiko couldn't have come in any hotter into the batting lineup from her collegiate softball in the USA.
Yeah, Sawa Coleman, outstanding 3 innings of work, 10 batters up, 9 outs. You can't go wrong with that. But Mays, just going from strength to strength to strength. She's an outstanding little player, and I'm really looking forward to watching her develop over the next couple of days, which has already been awesome.
Of course, coming up next will be the New Zealand developing White Sox taking on, Peru. Was scheduled for 11:30 a.m., but that one will be closer to lunchtime by the time we get started. We'll get everything reset for you. So thank you for tuning in here this morning. We will play you a montage of the plays with the scoreboard off. It is New Zealand that win Game 1 on the tour of Canada for the Cup. 9-2 over Chinese Taipei.
Up the White Sox.
Down low, the catcher comes out of the haunches, does Chiu, and that'll 3 here. The Chinese Taipei. Hard hit ball down the line, and
That's in.
That's a great hit as you were around the corner here, Zen. This one skips away. I understand it's an amazing country. Oh, great patch from Coleman. On board of Jacobs. That's bread and butter for the Wellingtonian, and that'll take care of business through 2 complete again and a stop for New Zealand. Back to the top of the order, and Poppy Priddle, and back to base runners on board. Damien, how good?
How good. They're definitely here to play, and we know that they can.
Inside out swing from break. City runs with Piddle's pace on the base path, and bang, bang, the kid can fly.
The gas from second to
the scoring position. Third base. What a play, but not stop. Are you kidding me? That is top shelf there from Chinese Taipei. And both runners. Outside pitch, though. There you go, she does. The one will come in for sure as they'll trade it out for a run, does Chinese Taipei. And that's Tiraponga now. And first pitch from Ponga. Excuse me. As Damien with the catching change. Ground ball, they say it's fair.
Okay.
Ground ball, Kermit, third base. Woo. Fantastic services over there. Oh, and that one comes in, doesn't hit the bat this time. And
It's the bat.
maybe debut last year in this tournament. She dunks that one in the centre field. And a little caution here as they'll go coast to coast.
Acknowledge that you're fit, so that's good.
Off and running. Priddle looking for a trap play here. Gerbes going from no. A hold and they'll go back and they're all safe here. Slow roller. They can't come home on it. And no, plays it perfectly. The left-hander. That's the beauty of the left-hander, Damien.
Yep.
Where they can
Always got the belief. Always got the belief. But no, really impressed with this.
down low and a gifted run here for the Kiwis. And inside pitch and Breakbar will go down to first base with the ball. Go coast to coast, and she will, and Kudinimiko with two away, and Kudinimiko is red hot. Breakwell looking to go coast to coast. And this one skids and Chinese Taipei do. Tony Romo shovels it over, and that'll take care of business.